contribution would you make to the 8th District to compel us to recommend you for appointment? What contribution would you make to the city as a whole to compel us to recommend you for appointment?
Sure. Well, again, in explaining my perspective, I hope you're catching on that I think I can execute in these ways that I'm proposing. But beyond that, I have deep roots within the city. I'm certainly not the longest standing resident, even amongst the current applicants. Couldn't possibly challenge that at this point. But my first job in high school was with the drugstore. It's no longer around, but it was over in the far reach of the 8th District and what was one of the few major retail enclaves of the city at that time. Everything's grown up since then. But so, a constant understanding of the issues facing the city. More recently, I have frequent casual encounters with neighbors and other business owners, understanding kind of what's going on within the city, what their perspective is, what might need to change, what they miss about the old days, that kind of thing, which gives me some insight. Even within the business world, I've had some excellent opportunities to learn what business owners are thinking along those lines, and also kind of the larger picture of how Wauwatosa compares to other cities. There are a lot of options out there, and it's interesting when you talk to business people. They certainly have different, when they have a business hat on, there's different considerations than, where do I buy my house and where do I send my kids to school. But again, I think if I were to move into this, if I were given the opportunity to serve in this office, then I think that more formalized role, given the kind of groundwork that I've laid, I think it would be a pretty small step to step into more formalized communications and being able to kind of get that broad understanding. Obviously, if you're in that kind of position, people know who you are and they know where to find you exactly. So it's no more happenstance in the grocery store.